So what is the secret to a brand new YouTube channel getting over 15 million views and 1 million subscribers with 2 videos in less than a month? Well, it's pretty simple. Buy a van and stick a snake on your head.
vidIQ.
vidIQ.
vidIQ.com.
Welcome back to vidIQ, folks. I'm Rob, and today I'm going to take you on Jennelle's exceedingly brief yet astonishing YouTube journey. Now, I don't want to start this case study by saying I told you so, but right now somebody's going to start their YouTube channel today, and by the end of the year they're going to have 1 million subscribers. I can guarantee that. Now, I didn't expect that I was going to have such a perfect example 6 months into the year, but I thank the YouTube universe for putting my faith in you. Alright, who on earth are we talking about? And I think that's the key question, because YouTube has seemingly plucked this person from total obscurity. At the beginning of June, this channel had pretty much no presence on YouTube. It started in April 2018, but with no content, they had virtually no subscribers. And up until very recently, Jennelle's Instagram presence was a fairly modest 10,000 followers. So this is not one of those celebrity paradoxes where Will Smith or Jack Black can jump onto YouTube and gain millions of subscribers. This is all to do with organic growth on YouTube, and these are the 5 reasons why that's happened so quickly. Van life, van tour, living out of a van, whatever you want to call it, this topic and lifestyle choice is trending right now. How do we know this? Well, first of all, if you search through YouTube, pretty much every single van lifestyle video is very new. A few days, a couple of weeks, a month old. YouTube is receiving a lot of content on this subject right now and recycling the most popular videos very frequently. Secondly, using vidIQ's keyword research tools, we can see the van life keyword is juicy right now. High search volume, but less competition equals a window of opportunity, albeit a small one. And if we click on the tag van life to launch our keyword inspector, we can see that van life is starting to surge as a search term. Now, no one is saying that this lifestyle or search term is brand new to the universe, but through a combination of the time of year and an influx of content, the subject, van life, is trending. Just like the Avengers trended in April and Star Wars will trend in December, you have the opportunity as a video creator to ride the wave of that trend. Take Different Media as an example, a channel that focuses on alternative living documentaries that just so happens to have published a video about van life right in the middle of this trend. And it just so happens we can use another vidIQ tool to analyze it. The pink graph represents the average expected number of views for the channel, but this video after 7 days already far exceeds that. Yeah, that compare views tool is pretty awesome. It's worth downloading vidIQ just for that. Link in the description and full tutorial on screen now. Something important to say at this point is that you shouldn't jump on the van life idea for topic's sake or view's sake, but if you can merge this trending wave with the content that you produce, you've got an opportunity to break into the area. I mean, what are we doing with this video right now? We are taking our expertise and our passion and we're jumping onto that surfboard. Sup, dude and dudettes, I made this channel to document my life living and travelling in a 1995 GMC Avandura Explorer with my pet Alfredo. I hope to inspire you guys to get out there and do what makes you happy. Hugs and kisses, Jennelle and Alfredo. Yeah, dude and dudettes is never quite going to have the same ring to it with a British accent. But what a perfect way to introduce yourself and, more importantly, appeal to your audience through a channel about section. It introduces character, creates a collective name for the community, defines the genre, creates 2 heroes of a channel, and it tells you, the viewer, what you will get out of a channel. So many video creators miss this opportunity in their channel about section. Although we only have 2 videos to work with, the titles match search intent, van life with clickability. A solo female traveller with a snake? I need to find out more. And oh yeah, how do you shower if you live in a van? Oh, and as for whether or not capitalised titles penalise your videos, yeah, I think Jennelle's just answered that question. Do whatever you want. How on earth do you quantify this, the it factor or the X factor? Some people just have it. And in her first video, Jennelle has this in abundance. You're probably just best watching the video to understand what I'm talking about. Every critic is going to describe Jennelle's content in a different way, but here's my interpretation. The videos have an innocent charm to them. While the editing is exceptional, it's occasionally a little rough, but always adds something to the scene. Jennelle is incredibly, how do I put this, authentic and genuine in front of camera, but at the same time supremely confident. I might be wrong about this, but Jennelle feels like the type of video creator who will take the time to plan the shot and scene, but is able to turn on the camera, forget it's there, and shoot it in one take. Both of these skills I'm very envious of and would like to develop myself as a video creator. Her talent as a videographer is obvious, but at the same time she's a perfect storyteller. Whilst her van tour is about her van and her life, it's also about the shared culture of alternative living. And as much as she reveals about herself in the first video, it's done in such a way that it creates a dozen more questions that I need answering as a viewer. She ages herself as a young traveller and does hint at the sustainable lifestyle she wants to lead, but doesn't reveal, at least in this video, how she got here. She has a job, but she never cooks in a van, drives around with her cat's ashes, and has a huge bear occupying the passenger seat. In her very first video, she has the confidence to be open and vulnerable with her audience. Introduce a dozen strands of her life, all of which lead us to ask and want to know more. And the only way to find that out will be to watch her future videos. As part of doing research for this case study, obviously I needed to watch Jennelle's videos, but I decided to do this in the company of my girlfriend. Now, as you might expect, our interests on YouTube are polar opposites. I'm into gaming, wrestling, channel growth for YouTube creators, and she's interested in beauty and vlogging. But when we sat down to watch her first video, the van tour, we both enjoyed it so much, it was such an easy watch, that we smashed through the 27 minutes of the video and immediately watched the second one. Now let's just appreciate that microcosm of an example for a second. Two viewers with extremely diverse viewing habits, both enjoying the same content. Now expand that onto the whole YouTube audience. Boom. Watch time, watch time, watch time. Oh, and I've just realised that's going to raise a dozen questions about my girlfriend. Her name is Sarah, and this is what she looks like. She's gonna kill me for that. No one has access to Jennelle's audience retention stats except for her, but I reckon they look something like this. 60 to 80% retention rate with watch time well over 15 minutes for her first video. Jennelle's videos have the same magnetism as a Casey Neistat or a Peter McKinnon, Shane Dawson, or a Jenna Marbles. Yes, there's always going to be a certain element of the audience that switch off very quickly, but those who watch until the end and want to watch more. Now, why does time have anything to do with this? I mean, Jennelle's channel has launched into the stratosphere within a month. Well, while it is true, it still did take a little bit of time for YouTube to recognise the content and then start sharing it out to a much wider audience. And once again, our views comparison tool shows this. Her very first video on its very first day got 350 views. But the velocity remains steady, and after 7 days we can just start to see YouTube experimenting with the value of this video and sharing it with a much wider audience. And remember, this is not being driven by a subscriber base or a core audience already well established. This is YouTube's algorithm, search and discovery, experimenting with audiences just like myself and my girlfriend who immediately connected with the content. By the time Jennelle's second video is released, the first one is already driving 50,000 views a day. This video continues with an upward momentum, and with the two videos now working in tandem, it drives her content into space. The videos are hitting on a trend. The creator is both an excellent filmmaker and storyteller. The videos are being watched by all kinds of audiences, and I forgot to mention this earlier, it appeals to all demographics, and the content would appear to be very safe, advertiser friendly. And the thumbnails have a simplicity that still teases an intriguing, clickable story. But does all that still make a channel get 1 million subscribers and 15 million views in a month? Well, I'm not going to insult you and be naive enough to say yes, that's all it takes, because there are probably dozens, hundreds, if not thousands of video creators whose first videos have been as good as Jennelle's and have not got that YouTube lift. At the end of the day, you're always at the whim of this, the YouTube algorithm. Now, I do think Jennelle struck gold. Her first two videos were lucky to get so many views and subscribers, but I think eventually, whether or not it would have been 10 videos, 50 videos, 100 videos, she would have hit the YouTube jackpot. All she has to do is monetize her channel if she hasn't already done so, and create more content, because I wouldn't be surprised if she hits 3, 4, even 5 million subscribers by the end of the year. If you enjoyed this case study, we've got plenty more over there in our playlist. And if you want to know more about vidIQ and what it can do to help your channel, we've got another playlist down there. Enjoy the rest of your video making day. We'll see you on those videos right now.